But yeah.
It's hard using a phone.
It's so hard using a phone. No, I was trying to, yeah. It can be. Shit. Bitch. Shit, bitch. It can be hard.
Yeah, everybody stay tuned for our next show. We're going to be doing it weekly, and it's just watch Filthy try and do things with a cell phone.
Stay tuned next Sunday. Tune into the lounge next Sunday when I have an hour and a half of me trying to set up for the lounge.
It would actually be really funny to have Filthy do a lounge by himself and see what happens.
Yeah, he has to set
Why will
it
my
up.
phone not work closed?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Go grinds my gears. I
Won't
got
really
this
use
ass
my
phone. It's a flip phone, sideways, damn, opening, bigger screen type phone. And it doesn't work when it's closed. Except for when you want half a screen on your phone.
Called a hot dog phone.
And the flips are hamburger
We
phone.
call it a hot dog phone because it was made by Jews. And they make the Hebrew dogs. Oh, they make the Hebrew dogs.
Wonder if that's
On the edge,
true.
buddy.
This is not a lounge. Talk football.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot.
It's
I forgot we're on
football.
live mic. Shit. Luckily, there's nobody listening.
Yeah. See, we surprise Filthy. He always comes out here at 7 o'clock to just practice for the lounge. He sits there with his microphone for like an hour. And he's like, what are you guys doing out here? Joining me in practice time?
We have the wrong starting screen. Not supposed to be DFG.
Smoother. Well, we did last time too. Yeah, the
One whole football season, you never realized we had a logo.
I didn't know we had a
Yeah, we have
different
a
starting
logo?
screen.
Yeah, we got a whole logo and everything. Yeah. It's
Logo
not
and
here.
everything.
Week
Oh,
one,
this one.
season 2, we had a logo last year, but none this year.
not this year, motherfucker.
Budget cuts.
I swear, every time we do the lounge, it takes like 4 years to step back and 1 year every other year.
Well, last year we franchise tagged the logo,
Yeah.
and so now it's a free agent.
Well, no, it's been trying to do a contract negotiation with us, and it's just failing. So
Contract holder.
we put it on the pup
We had
list.
80% budget cuts. It's like $20.
80%. Pump that up to like 98.2% budget cut.
Yeah, the only thing we got to keep was the Slim Jim.
So
You
you,
got a Slim
thought?
Jim? I didn't get anything.
Yeah, so you thought?
It's the Slim Jim.
I just got $5 off at Waffle House.
I'll just go to the
Have you guys
warning.
ever wondered?
Wow, take a gift card.
Should I just do the warning, or should I just go into live
Just
stream?
go in, yeah, just go in.
Just go in.
There's,
Boom.
there's no warning here. This is a
Wait.
football stream. Welcome to DFG versus the Pigskin.
Yeah, we don't have to tell
Um,
you guys.
We're Patriot fans, and that's it.
But we're biased. Or
Well, I mean, no,
non-biased.
we're non-biased.
We
We're
try to be
non-biased.
We're
We're
non-biased.
biased when we have to be, and we're non-biased when we can be.
If you're questioning our
Yeah.
biasedness,
I think you
go
nailed
watch
it.
last season.
I think you nailed it, Filthy.
Do you have
Thank
a
you, brother.
percentage? So we did. This is technically week 0.
Yeah,
This is college day.
It-
College
it
started
is.
today.
marked as week 0 through 1 predictions and news.
0 through 1. Yes. Okay. It would be 1 because we won't be here for week 1 because we plan horribly.
Yep.
We're gonna be in Tennessee, so you're not getting a stream then. Last year we did predictions, general news. We had close to a 70% correction rate last year on predictions. More than that?
I believe Ben was like breaking 80.
Yeah.
He was real close.
Yeah, it was somewhere in the 70s. I'm pretty sure, like what we averaged out at.
It was close. This year we're gonna go for better. Obviously, I hope every professional analyst wants to get better than last year. Filthy is hiding his answers for this quiz.
Yeah, but that and
We will be taking a surprise pop quiz at the end of this lounge.
Yes.
Filthy has the script, so he's aiming for 100%.
Yeah, I've been writing it all day.
So if Filthy doesn't get 100% this season, then you know that the script doesn't matter.
You heard it here,
It's all on your shoulders.
We'll have to call Keegan.
I'm just going off by the YouTube chicken that picks teams.
Oh, the
Oh, that's
YouTube
good.
chicken. Nice, nice. That'd be a hell of an audible.
And this seems relevant.
I gotta get to
Gonna be
our
done.
what the fuck we're doing today list.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so we're gonna start off. Obviously, we're gonna do week 1 predictions, but I think we're gonna start off with a spicy one because these always get spicy closer to the end of the year, and sometimes even earlier than that. But we have 4 or 5 new coaches this year. Which coach do you think is gonna get fired first in the NFL?
Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles, number one.
I think Todd Bowles is the only one that I can guarantee is going to get fired. And the over and under is week 9. And I'm thinking it's going to be under week 9.
Under week 9.
And
Okay.
for those of you that don't know, he's the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They're gonna trade him, or they're gonna get rid of him on the trade deadline week.
Yeah, they're gonna trade their head coach.
Trade him to the Chargers.
I think usually there's only ever like 1 or 2 that get fired mid-season.
Yeah, that's the hard part because there's a lot of coaches that are probably going to get axed at the end of the season. But when your team is so bad, why waste the energy trying to find someone to fill their spot?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just wait till the end of the year.
A good one on the chopping block is McDaniels, Josh McDaniels, for
Yeah.
the Raiders. I know he's got a contract and they didn't want to fire him last year, but if he doesn't improve this year, he's done. Staley on the Chargers.
The problem with McDaniels
Done.
is the problem with McDaniels is he doesn't have a better team than last year. In fact, it might be worse. I think he had a better quarterback last year.
Yeah, but it is his team now.
I don't think it's a worse
Time to
team.
play full responsibility. I think it is
Basically, yeah.
worse.
Yeah. They got some good, juicy rookies.
They did, but you gonna put your job on the line with rookies?
I
You
mean,
know, you got Jimmy G.
when you're in the porta potty, it's
Yeah.
hard to get out.
Yeah.
So that's
Hard to strike out when you're in the porta
It's just
potty.
that division is tough.
don't rock the boat.
Yeah.
That division's tough too. Not
Yeah.
really. When you got the
Not
Chiefs.
really. It's just the Chiefs.
I mean, you
And the
got
Chargers.
you got the
Yeah,
Chiefs and
Chargers,
Chargers. So
And even the Broncos.
more than
So-
likely, you're not going to win. You're not going to get a wild card out there. You have to win that division. You're not beating the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So you're going to finish 3rd or 4th. You're not saving your job there.
Patriots.
Tough one.
We'll talk about Patriots. If the Patriots don't go 500 this year, do you think BB has a job next year?
Yeah.
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 I can't see that happen.
Next one on the chopping block, Jets head coach.
Saleh?
If he can't get to the playoffs, he's got to be getting hurt.
If the Jets do not make it to the playoffs, he's fired.
Yeah.
He's fired, and Aaron Rodgers is going to go, I think it's time to retire.
Yeah.
Unless you
Maybe
promote Nathaniel Hackett to
To
be
head
head
coach.
coach. All of a sudden, next year, now we have Nathaniel
That
fucking
script is
Hackett
written.
as the head coach
Write that
of
down.
the Jets.
Yep.
That is going to
Mark
happen.
it.
That will happen. They're going to miss the playoffs. They're going to fire Robert Saleh. They're going to hire Nathaniel Hackett, and they're going to be awful next year.
Yep.
Fuck you, Jets fans. It's what you deserve.
I would concur on that one.
Eberflus, Packers,
Bears.
I mean,
I think he's fine.
you think he's fine?
Yeah.
I think he's fine too. I think they're on a 3-year plan. He's on year 2 of it.
I think this is 3.
This
this
is
3?
This is 3, and
I still
Chicago stayed almost the exact same.
They made some great moves to improve. So I think so. I think they're going to be better than last year. But they just got to show up.
They can actually compete.
I think so.
They were in games last year.
The Bears have that team right now. That's like it's not my style, So it's like I immediately push them off to the side.
I think
It's
they'll
a
be close to 500.
Running quarterback. It's kind of like what the Cardinals have been the last 4 or 5 years. It's like running quarterback. You got a quarterback that's trying to be a field general, trying to make sure he does everything. And there's nowhere around there. They have good players, but those good players aren't going to get utilized.
White Walker is in with McCarthy has a job or I don't think McCarthy has a job anymore after this.
Cowboys
That
coach.
would be ideal.
That's strong.
I don't
mean,
think this is his year though.
I think they're just going to have the same kind of years last year.
They are.
They're going to be competitive. They're going to win more games than they lose. Maybe make the playoffs and then just drop a turd in the playoffs.
Yeah. And I think Jerry Jones is okay with that. Winning a lot of games and making it to the playoffs a lot of the time.
Honestly, I think most owners would be happy just making money like the Cowboys do.
Exactly.
They got
need
their
to
evaluation is $9 billion. Just got last week.
Damn.
Still top. Still the top. Nobody's even close.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for coaches. Welcome. All right, so speaking, we just did head coaches. A lot of them got new ones. Teams with the most chance to improve this year over last year. All right, who's going to improve the most?
Out of the gate, well, to improve the most, I still might say, because out of the gate, I'm going to say the Lions. I think that's a given. Because, they still barely finished over 500.
Yeah.
If they can win 12 games, that's a huge improvement. If they can win 11, that's a huge improvement. I know it's only 2 games. What would they finish? 9 wins or 8?
8, I think.
Eight, 9. So 3 wins is huge, especially when you get up to that level of play. So I think the Lions are going to be the one making that big move.
That's an interesting one.
I'm trying to think of a team that really is going to make a big.
If I was going to say a second
jump.
one, I'd say Pittsburgh. I think
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I say Pittsburgh. It quietly is in the same boat as the Lions. They didn't make as much noise last year as the Lions, but they're going to be a lot better. Pickett's going to be freaking awesome, I think.
Everything's pointing that direction.
And their strength of schedule, I'm not big on strength of schedule, but I think that with that schedule that they have, they could very well win 11, 12 games.
I think the Browns are probably up there. Seen a lot of
Jaguars.
They're
in the same thing.
made it to the playoffs.
Yeah,
they're
but,
barely over
they're
500.
Yeah, they're barely over 500 in a really bad division.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
the
they're
only
going to
reason
do
they made
better.
that.
I don't see a 10-win season instead of 8 or 9 last year.
Yeah.
10 plus would be a win.
I think 10 wins has a stranglehold on that division.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless you're the Saints. Man, everybody online's got this huge hard-on for the Saints this year. I don't
I
understand
think Saints can be good.
Uh,
They're not in the same division, but
Are they not?
No.
I thought they were.
no, that's the Titans and Texans.
That's right. Who's in the Jacksonville division again?
That's Atlanta and
Tampa Bay, Atlanta,
and
Carolina.
Carolina. Yeah. No, that's terrible.
No, Jacksonville's in that line. Who are you talking about?
Jacksonville is
With Texas?
yeah,
Yeah,
and Indianapolis.
but you were talking about the Saints.
I was talking about the Saints being in. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Cut this shit.
It
Fucking
doesn't
A.
matter.
That whole
Sorry.
segment's
My bad.
fucked. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
That's my bad because I thought the Jaguars were in the same fucking division as the Saints, and Filthy just took it to a whole new level.
That happens every time.
I know.
It's like, wait a
We go
minute.
on for like 30 minutes, and then everybody circles around to a different viewpoint than when they started. We have to regroup. Like, wait, how did I enter this argument? What viewpoint did I have? Where was I standing?
It's turning into the lounge.
Yeah.
It's turning into the lounge.
All right, next.
We gotta cruise through here. Okay.
I mean, I figured we busted that one.
Yeah,
wide
that
open.
that segment's completely busted. This one is from our lovely Helmswoman over here. Major injuries on the season to start week 1.
Yes.
We got a
So,
couple.
We have 4 major injuries now. One person is marked as questionable, which is false, and another one is just plainly not injured, but you'll understand why. So Kyler Murray still out, knee. He's still working
Yep.
through that.
ACL.
Von Miller out, knee as well. Jalen Ramsey was marked as questionable. My Assie's marked as questionable. He's out with a knee.
Yeah.
Now, this man out with an ankle injury. All right. I'll give you 3 guesses famous running back. He's
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is currently out with an ankle injury, quote unquote.
Yeah, ghost.
The ghost ankle injury.
Yes.
So
The
those
ghost of ankle injuries past.
there was a lot of people marked as questionable, but it's like I really didn't want to include that in this list, but there's some people on there that were
Yeah.
marked questionable that I'm like, they're
The
out.
entire first string offense for the Jets is
Yeah,
questionable.
like
Yeah.
Lazard and everybody.
Well, they do
Gates,
that. The
gone.
Patriots are known for doing that, just marking people as questionable or whatever until game day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they're playing." This is one of those. Then we have a whole week before games play, so yeah, really not.
But yeah,
Trying to
like
put
the
injuries, yeah.
entire first string of Jets offense is basically all questionable or on the injury reserve list. It's pretty bad.
Brady has a vertical fracture to his corpus
Cavernosus.
cavernosum.
What does?
Tom Brady has a vertical fracture to his corpus cavernosum.
Alrighty then.
I don't even know what that means, but
You know?
No.
I can tell.
I'm like, okay.
He broke his dick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's what that means.
How do you get it? There was Greek words for dick. Is that what that is? I guess there had to been.
So did you know that English is loosely based off of multiple different languages?
I thought maybe he got a rash on his taint, so sorry.
Yeah, taint rash.
We got a medicine for that. Anyways, it's not the lounge.
That's why he was doing underwear photo shoots on Instagram after he retired. It was easier than putting clothes on.
Yep. Kyle Murray
Sucks
gonna
still.
come back this year?
No.
He's out at least the first 4 weeks. He's on the
What
pup
do you-
list.
when you say
yeah.
come back, you mean what level or just in general?
Is he going to play?
I believe he will be in the Arizona Cardinals building.
Here's the thing, though. Like, if he can play, who would you rather have, Kyler Murray or Colt McCoy?
Colt McCoy got sacked.
Colt McCoy got sacked.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he
What?
did. Yeah, 2 days ago.
Who's he play for now?
I don't think he's playing for anybody.
Hopefully nobody.
Hopefully not the Patriots, because we need another quarterback. Yeah.
Patriots have signed like 6 quarterbacks in the last 2 days. And
No, just one, Matt Carroll.
Wildcat formation.
Yeah,
every
Wildcat.
play.
Double Wildcat.
Double Wildcat, 4 quarterbacks.
They're going to go back to
This
the
might be
wishbone.
a hot take, but Colt McCoy's face alone would fire me up on a defensive side.
Oh, yeah.
They
He's
actually
so
said,
punchable.
Yeah. Like
they said
Garoppolo.
somebody here says Cardinals will regret cutting Colt McCoy.
I mean, no, they won't.
No, they won't. He fucking sucks.
Regret what? I mean,
awful.
they're already going to win 1 or 2 games, maybe.
Hey, I will say though, he had a 346-yard game in Week 11 in 2021.
You know, it's funny we're talking about backups. You know, Matt Corral.
Yeah, Matt Corral.
Yeah. I remember him on the Panthers forever.
Yep.
I never thought in a day that he would play for the Patriots. I'm like, nah, the Patriots have too high of standards to let him play on our team.
Went the way of Cam Newton.
Yeah, went the way of Cam Newton. Then we picked up Matt Carroll.
Standards have been lowered.
I guess so,
on
yeah.
the Patriots team.
Fucking A. Can't get D-Hop. We have a player named Booty.
Yeah.
He's badass, but he's
Yeah.
still that name, Booty.
It's wonderful. My favorite player.
You know who Colt McCoy looks like?
Colt McCoy.
That guy from the fucking state or the Progressive commercials.
Oh.
The Vulture?
He kind of does.
The one with
Yeah.
the emu?
Huh?
The one with the emu?
No,
or is
that's
that-
No, that's Liberty Mutual.
Liberty
Oh.
Mutual.
Yeah, no,
I don't know my insurance companies.
the antithesis of flow, basically.
I don't know
Oh, I
how
see.
you don't know that, because we watched like 10 of those today watching football. All
Don't watch this shit.
right, so a little college update. I wanted to throw this in. This is just all on the fly college, okay?
Alright.
Damn. I just looked up the score.
For what?
Fucking Buffaloes, bro.
Oh, Colorado.
Oh, you didn't finish
I
that
didn't
game.
finish
You
it.
did.
That was a hell of a game.
That's a hell of a
Yes.
game.
So no, it was
crazy.
prime, you know,
Coach
open
Prime.
game. Yeah, we'll talk about that game now. I was going to talk about the Michigan game
Oh,
being 30-3,
yeah.
just absolutely
And
stopping
didn't cover
all
the
our-
spread.
Didn't cover the spread.
that's not covered.
They didn't
No,
cover the spread.
They didn't cover.
Their scrubs played the whole fourth quarter.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, McCarthy did not step on the field in the fourth quarter.
Because they're not there for gambling.
Yeah.
But no,
Harbaugh sitting in Vegas. What the fuck are you doing?
No, Sanders' son went 510 yards for the entire game, 4 touchdowns. He fucking balled
Balling.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
balled
balling.
out hard. I don't remember his completion ratio, but that game ended 42-45.
Yeah, 45 in favor of Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very close game. And I honestly, for some reason, college ball is different. It's always different. It catches me off guard every year because I'm sitting here watching NFL plays like all week, trying to get ready for this stream for our predictions. And then we watch college, and I'm like, holy shit, I can actually watch this guy run
Damn.
Yeah.
because it's so slow.
Fucking
Yeah.
Shador Sanders finished 38 for 47,
Yeah.
510 yards, 4 TDs, 0 interceptions.
He was
Yeah.
he was killing.
Ball.
I will.
4 for 42, 279, 2 TDs, 2 picks.
Oh.
I don't understand though. There was about 7 minutes left. Colorado had the ball, and they started burning clock. I mean, this game, they literally
Yeah.
scored the most touchdowns I've seen in a second half in a long time. And they were just back and forth, back and forth. Kick returns, punt returns, back and forth. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, 7 minutes left, Deion Sanders is like, you know what? Let's try and burn some clock
He's sick
now.
of being there. College
Yeah.
games
Yeah.
take forever.
But here's the thing, though. They burn the clock. They burn like 2 minutes off, and then they get a huge run down the left side and score a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Weren't even trying to score.
What do
They
you
scored.
want? Yeah.
So they actually, I just got the pass rating. Sanders 140.25.
Damn.
That's
Passer
impossible.
That is what the passer rating is.
125.3 is the max.
This is
Well,
college.
guess
He
not
did
for
better than the
college.
max.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's currently on pace for over 6,000 yards passing, basically,
That's not
based
gonna
off this
happen.
game. Yeah. I
Next
know.
week is going to be incredibly difficult.
Wouldn't that be?
Dude, that'd be nuts.
Isn't he playing Caleb Williams next week?
They're playing
Nebraska?
Nebraska. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Caleb Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in
Oh, did he go to Nebraska?
Yeah. He's in Nebraska.
Oh.
Either Nebraska or Wisconsin. It's a red and white team. Or Stanford. Or Louisville. A lot of
He was USC.
He's definitely not a good
last
Chubba
year.
Purdy. That's,
Why don't you just look up Caleb Williams? Why are you looking up Wisconsin?
no. This is Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Oh,
Chubba Purdy is.
are
the
they playing
starter.
Colorado next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At home.
It's not Nebraska.
Well, where's
Yeah,
Caleb
well,
Williams at?
No, Nebraska is the next game.
Against the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Oh God, we looped again, guys.
Looping. All right.
Stop
I
it.
said so. Caleb Williams isn't on Nebraska. No, that's Nebraska. That's what they keep saying. No one's listening.
I was listening.
You were
I'm
listening.
sitting here. I'm like, just look up where Caleb Williams is at. That's all I care
I'm
about.
watching all the
I don't
people
give a
just
fuck
drop
about
off
the
the stream.
Cornhuskers.
I don't either. I just thought Caleb Williams was on that team.
All right.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
don't
all right.
think he is.
Caleb
He's still at
Williams.
USC.
We should not be doing college
USC.
football.
Yeah, he's
I'm
still
trying to
USC.
fill fucking time, okay?
We got plenty.
Yeah, the show's 15 minutes. The live stream's an hour. We got to be entertaining about football.
I mean, it belongs.
Yeah, it belongs. It's
Football.
fucking football.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't say anything about college football. I said this long, especially
Yeah.
on this
Because we keep looping.
It's because we keep looping.
looping. Yeah. Hope
This
everybody
show-
else is
we're-
enjoying this loop.
Fucking McNamara go again.
McNamara is
Still in Michigan.
Iowa.
no Iowa.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the black and
He-
yellow.
yeah. He portaled. Rick and Morty portaled over
He
to
balled
Iowa.
out today.
Yeah, well, let's fucking
Yeah, he
talk
did, he
about
did
that.
pretty good.
That's nuts. Jesus.
Yeah. Stream views aren't going down. Okay. Thank you. White Walker.
Thank you, White Walker, for
Thank you,
sticking
White
around.
He keeps just making new accounts. Thank you, sir.
White Walker, I'm still here. God damn it. Hey, fucking Chuck's here.
Oh, Chuck Teeter's in the
Holy
house.
shit.
It's on a loop.
Is this on loop?
Oh, it's on loop, yes.
We are a loop.
Yeah, we're being a loop right
We
now.
keep talking in circles.
Jesus
What we got
Christ.
next?
Okay, up next, let's go ahead and get into
College
some
football
shit.
has us flustered,
Well,
man.
Now, we do have somebody in the green room right now.
I will say he started to go in the red room. You don't
Well,
want to do that here.
I had to
Because
stall
he's in
him
the green
because
room.
his lion got a little hungry.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we had to
Oh,
get
so
him
let me
to
guess
eat.
who it is. Dan Campbell.
It is Dan Campbell. Welcome
Oh,
to the
shit.
show,
Yeah,
Dan.
we also had to find him unicycle parking. He unicycled all the
Welcome,
way
Mr. Campbell.
Michigan.
Welcome, Dan. All right, can I call you Dan? I should say. No.
You can call me anything you want.
All right,
Okay.
Daniel.
I'm
But-
glad you wore a suit for
Let
us.
me start out this
Didn't he see?
interview with a question. I know you guys are supposed to question me.
Okay.
What do you think of when you hear the word majestic, or pride, or king of the jungle,
Ah,
Cliff Kingsbury.
a lioness
a lioness?
or Cliff
That is
Kingsbury. It's wrong. Okay.
Damn.
You think of Dan Campbell.
Oh.
And when you
Oh.
think of Dan Campbell, you think of the Lions. And that's how
Yeah.
this game is going to roll.
Okay. Like a lion.
Like a lion.
It's gonna roll like a
And
lion.
roll like a lion.
Write that down.
Write that down.
Roll like a lion. Nice to be here, guys. I've been watching your show for over 10 years.
Wow,
Now,
big
okay.
fan.
Great.
Big fan.
It's always
yeah.
good to be
big
the
fan.
fan.
Big fan.
Now, my first question for you, Dan, is: do you do Kegels with Amon-Ra St. Brown?
We no longer do Kegels
Oh, no more Kegels. Okay.
in the facility.
Oh,
No,
yeah. Good.
in the facility.
Good.
As that
Hear
means
that.
externally.
Yeah, it's in the parking lot at the Kinko's across the street. Yes. So
They have mats down for you guys and everything.
always.
Yeah,
we're
that's good.
very well supported around the area there, especially about the stadium.
All right. Very nice.
Yes.
So as a Texas boy, Daniel, born in Texas, how are you adjusting to the Flint water up there?
I will tell you, it takes a lot to get used to the Flint water, but it's made us very tough, very strong inside. It's almost like we got some kind of metal, like Wolverine. We're all Wolverine.
Yeah, that's good.
And metal on the inside.
Yeah, it
Lead.
definitely does. Yeah.
It definitely looks that way.
And
you
I
guys
really
are strong
suggest
as lead.
if you don't have a steady diet of Flint water, I would suggest y'all go up there.
Well, we laid pipe
Yes,
all
sir.
the way. So.
Yeah, we laid
I've
pipe
heard
all the
about
way
that
down from Flint.
pipeline,
Yeah, it's a good pipeline.
laying pipe from Flint to Houston.
Yeah.
Nice, guys.
It took a long time.
Nice. You know, I like you guys so much. I feel like we should all just do some push-ups right now. Maybe we just get down
Absolutely
and do some
not.
push-ups. Yeah.
All right, one more question.
20, 30.
Did you guys bet on the recent women's Nebraska volleyball game?
Now, let me tell you about that, because
In the facilities.
the problem I have with that is there's no contact.
Mm.
All right. You shouldn't have 90,000 people in one area for a non-contact sport. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right. Well, that's all we got for you,
It
Dan.
reminds me of
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of the polar bears. See, this is the problem I have with a lot of things that are happening out there, because the lion is such a proud animal.
It
And
is.
there's so many teams out there and so many movies and so many other things that are using bears for some reason. Why
So you want
would
cocaine
you,
lion?
The cocaine bear is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen, because they had a pick of thousands of animals that they could have used to give cocaine to and see what happens.
That's
All
a
right.
very good point. So how do you feel about the Nebraska Cornhuskers?
Now, the Cornhuskers, I don't like them one bit. And I'm going to tell you why, because I got an answer for everything. All right.
Yeah.
But it's mainly the people.
Mm.
The people in Nebraska. All 40,000 of them. All right.
Yeah.
There's no pride. You know, like a group of lions. You don't have that up there.
You don't.
They're
no.
like a bunch of polar bears up there.
Oh.
Did I say polar bears?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
We
you
have
nailed
polar
it.
bears.
Yeah.
One thing I hate about polar bears is they won't let their daughters go to the club in a short skirt. All right. It's a really just too controlling. You know, the polar bear is known for that. And
Well, Daniel, this has been eye-opening.
It's been really eye-opening.
Thank you for your
great
time,
Been a
Sir
tremendous guest.
MCDC.
all right,
Yeah.
Thank you for
All
being
right,
such
thank
a
you.
huge
Have
fan.
fun
I'm gonna
playing
go-
with your house cat.
I'm gonna go back to that red room now.
Yeah,
See y'all
all right.
Watch
later.
out.
All
Yeah.
right, thank you
Green,
guys.
green room.
Green room. Your,
God.
your unicycle
Interview.
out front.
Interview with Dan Campbell right here. First.
Boy, he's
Week
got
0.
strong opinions.
Very strong. Yeah. No, he's dead set. He's a man that comes in with conviction, I guess.
All right, I'm
I
back,
thought
guys.
he
What
was
did I
about to
miss?
come out.
Oh yeah. What?
What I miss?
You missed Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. That's.
I keep missing all these interviews.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
That might
schedule
go
it
down as one of our.
The only one I
better
seen was the
ones.
Aaron Rodgers one.
the
one Ben missed.
Yeah.
He was in Mexico.
You know, Dan Campbell feels very, very strongly about pride
And polar bears.
in polar bears.
And
So-
the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
And the Cornhuskers. And short skirts.
And short skirts.
skirts.
So
Yeah,
these
short
are all
skirts,
things
yeah.
that you feel strongly about. Yeah, go ahead and watch the Detroit Lions on Thursday.
I'm never gonna look at a polar bear in in a whole different light now. I'm gonna work a whole different light.
I will
Little too
say,
conservative.
definitely watch that game on Thursday because there might be a lion on the field.
Oh, they're better.
That would be awesome. Thursday night, Lions at the Chiefs.
At the Chiefs.
of an
Unfortunately, they're at
upset game.
Arrowhead, so
It's gonna be tough. It's an uphill
gonna be-
battle, but
yeah.
it's gonna be a hell of a game
It's
to
gonna
open
be a
up the
hell of a
season
game.
with. That's for sure.
all right. I guess it's time.
All right, it's a time.
Now we're not gonna do week 1 predictions. We're gonna do our Super Bowl predictions for the year, getting into some serious conversation.
Then we're doing week 1 predictions.
Then we're doing week 1
Don't
predictions.
tell me
Yeah,
wasted the
but we're
whole
not
day.
gonna be here for week 1, so we have to do our week 1
Yep.
predictions
Yes.
today. So, then after that, week 2 through 17, we're gonna be here. 18.
Okay. So we're gonna do the
Now-
two finalists.
Do we want to do 2 finalists or AFC championships and 2 finalists?
That's
We've already done all the AFC and NFC stuff.
Oh, we did. Okay. Let's let's have the narrator go ahead and
All
update
right.
us.
So
Yeah.
for Filthy's division winners, AFC, in the north we have the Bengals, in the south we have the Jaguars, in the east we have the Patriots, and in the west we have the Chiefs. For Ayrton, AFC North we have the Bengals, south is the Jaguars, east is the Bills, west is the Chiefs. And Ben, north is Bengals, south is Jaguars, east is Bills, west is Chiefs. Now, for the NFC, Filthy has in the north the Lions, south the Saints, east is the Eagles, and west is the 49ers. Ayrton has exactly the same. And Ben has almost exactly the same. Lions, Saints, Eagles. But he threw in a little screwball. The west is going to be controlled by the Seahawks.
strong.
Staying on the Seahawks train. No one's knocking me off.
All right, who's going first?
Why don't you go first, man?
With
AFC.
the championship games?
Yeah, let's go championship and then we'll go Super Bowl.
So, championship games, I think you're going to see the Niners.
What are we doing, NFC?
Yeah,
Okay.
starting with
Yeah,
NFC.
right.
The Niners and the Eagles.
Niners and Eagles.
The Niners going.
Niners and Eagles.
Eagles going.
Eagles going.
Fuck the Eagles.
Agreed.
Agreed, but still. Niners.
In the AFC, that's
Eagles.
man, that's so bracket dependent on how that lays out.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the Bengals going, and Bengals Chiefs. If that's how it lays out, if that's not how it lays out, probably Bengals Bills. But I'm going Bengals Chiefs.
I'm also gonna go with Bengals Chiefs.
I'm gonna throw a wrench in it. Chiefs, Jags. With the Chiefs going.
With the Chiefs going. Yeah, no, I've got
My
the
man.
Bengals going. I've got Bengals going.
I like the Bengals to win it this year.
Yeah, I mean Chiefs beat them once. I mean they're
Yeah.
1-4. Like
That would be,
It'll be 2
a
and
great
5
Super Bowl to
soon.
see again.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Niners,
if that
Bengals.
happened, I think the Bengals can pull it out.
Niners Bengals would be very unfortunate. I would rather see Bengals Eagles.
So, who did I say?
I'm
Bengals
okay
or
with
Chiefs?
either.
Bengals can't beat the Niners. It has nothing to do with skill at that point. That's just powers
It's
above.
gonna be hard to do, but I think the Chiefs can pull it out again.
Back to back, baby.
New offensive coordinator is the rough one. We'll know more. Obviously, we get to update these Super Bowl predictions. I am serious. I think it's going to be Bengals Eagles. And your Bengals 49ers.
Yeah.
And your Chiefs 49ers.
No.
Chiefs Eagles.
Chiefs Eagles.
Chiefs, Eagles,
Repeat.
Cheagles.
He's
The
on the
Cheagles, yeah.
Cheagles.
Chiefs Eagles. Chiefs rolling.
Any surprises that you might want to see? What team would you love to see in the Super Bowl?
Detroit.
The Steelers.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
The Patriots.
Patriots would be awesome.
Bengals, Niners.
Unfortunately,
I think the Patriots are just above average. A lot of those teams
I think they're hiding stuff.
could be.
I think they're
right.
hiding.
I think Detroit's hiding stuff.
They got. Well, they
think,
got a big one, just like the Lions do first week against the Eagles.
They
so.
do, yeah. So basically, the two people we think is gonna.
And the
Yeah.
Steelers are just flying under the radar. They're not hiding anything. It just nobody cares.
Yeah, literally nobody
That's the
cares.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't underestimate anybody.
Chargers are NFC, right?
They're AFC. They're the same division.
They're
as the
AFC, yeah,
Chiefs.
yeah. I'm drawing blanks on NFC teams right now.
Teams.
Yeah, because we picked AFC teams.
That's because the better teams are in the AFC.
They are, yeah.
But I like
I
to
still
see
have
the
your
NFC.
your wild cards for the both divisions. If you'd like
Wild
those.
cards, that's too much. I think we did wild cards.
yeah, we already
Yeah,
did.
we did wild cards, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit's the only one that I'm kind of like, let's go.
Yeah.
I would love to see the Patriots, but I don't know.
You
I
got
don't
your
know.
6.
I like the hype.
Yeah.
The hype, the hype is what wins shit.
Yeah, nothing will beat the Lions going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, literally get to watch the first ever Lions
Oh, yeah.
appearance in the Super Bowl. would
And
be
my
awesome.
bet still stands. If Hutchinson sacks Mahomes, I'm getting a Hutch jersey. That's
Yeah.
the bottom line.
Good jersey to get.
Yeah. And it's going to be great. I can't wait. Because every time he wears his Mahomes jersey, I'm going to wear my Hutch jersey.
I don't have a
shit
Mahomes
out of him.
jersey.
You don't have a Mahomes
No.
jersey? Wow, you need to get one.
I have Kelsey jerseys.
Yeah, you need to get a Mahomes.
And my
I
own.
thought the yellow one was Mahomes. You don't,
No, he's
it's
all Kelsey. Yeah.
It's either Kelsey or 66. With
You need to get
Thrack.
Jason. Yeah.
No, don't get a fucking Eagles jersey. Speaking of Eagles
Yeah, speaking of
jersey-
Eagles jersey.
Yeah, I need to talk to my financial advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get your
that
damn
taken care
jersey.
of, yeah.
Not letting you off the hook.
No, I
Do we
would
remember
get it.
what the bet was? Win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie
So,
lost.
and yeah, they lost. Yeah, because Hurts
So,
couldn't
Philly
throw more than
thing.
40 yards.
Number 69, Philly thing.
Can't wait to get it though. I think it'd be fun to get.
It's a Philly thing.
All right, you guys ready?
Oh boy. Time to do
It's
data
time.
entry.
Week
All right.
1 predictions. Obviously, we're going to start
Yep.
first to
So,
last.
week 1, we got Lions versus Chiefs at Arrowhead.
All right.
And just go filthy over.
Filthy
the
over.
line on the game is -6.5 at Kansas City. Kansas City is the favorite. Over under 54. All the action right now is going to the Chiefs at 66%. I've got the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Wow. We were so hopeful a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
No, I mean, yeah, we were on Detroit's ass. We were like, Detroit might win this thing, but
It's
the
just
stats
so-
aren't lining up.
It's just so tough at Arrowhead.
At Arrowhead,
Yeah.
at home.
Like that's
Yeah, it's
That's
rough.
that's an uphill battle.
All right, next we got a very huge rivalry: Bengals versus Browns at Browns.
This one's going to be split.
I think so. It's Cincinnati is the favorite, 2.5 points, over under 48, and the Bengals are getting 59.2% of the action.
That's crazy.
I have got the Bengals.
Bengals. Or Bengals.
Joe Burrow is not playing this game. Browns.
That's one of the games I switched. I
Yeah.
started thinking about it more and more. Started researching.
This is a Browns game.
Next up, we got Texans versus Ravens at M&T Stadium.
All right. The Ravens are a 10-point favorite, over under 43.5. Low scoring game. I'm sure the Ravens are going to get a lot of the points here. 73% Ravens lead. I'm Baltimore here. That's
Baltimore.
Ravens. They'll probably even cover that spread too.
probably.
All right, next up is Buccaneers at Vikings.
I guess we should be giving reasons behind this too. So next one we'll give reasons of why we're picking.
Yeah.
Minnesota's a 6-point favorite, over under 45.5. And that Minnesota's getting 67% of the look. I am going Minnesota here, and if you want a reason, it's because the Buccaneers suck ass. There you go. There's your
The
reason.
Buccaneers suck.
Yes.
I'm going Vikings as well. Not just because they suck. I'm gonna give you a legit reason. So
Yes.
the
Legit.
Buccaneers have no QB. I mean, it's Baker Mayfield. I love Baker Mayfield. I think he's a good quarterback.
You're
But
the only one who thinks so.
well, okay, it depends on how you judge it. All right, because we all know Goof. He's a good quarterback. He can make a comeback. He can make a comeback.
All right.
All right, but he's still Baker Mayfield. He hasn't played well in 2 years. So I'm going to say no on that, especially because no one on that wide receiver core has hands anymore. It's just, they're all stone. I don't know what's up with that. And the Buccaneers didn't increase their defense power at all. So I'm on Vikings.
Yeah, they didn't get better anywhere. They just got worse everywhere. Except for wide receiver.
And the Buccaneers made it
Vikings.
on the fired coach earliest. So
Yeah,
that's who we
yeah.
were talking about, Todd
So,
Bowles.
I mean, that is probably like a 1-8 start.
Yeah.
When he gets fired.
Maybe. Yeah.
1-7. I think they have a bye week early.
We got a doozy. This is obviously going to be our game of the week. It's Panthers versus Falcons at Falcons.
Actually spicy.
It could be
Very.
a spicy game. Atlanta's 3.5-point favorite. Over under is 40 points, a paltry 40 points. The Falcons are getting 55% of the action here.
For good reason.
I think Atlanta was a little undervalued last year. I thought they were better than their record showed, and I think they put it together this year, made some decent moves. They are going to beat up on Carolina this game.
I agree. Falcons are going to win. Their whole mantra this year is run game. I mean, they have some passing opportunities. I mean, they have Kyle Pitts. It's there. Drake London. You can pass. But they have two solid running backs, and the line is fucking run block crazy. They're literally built for runs.
Yeah, they can run the ball on any.
Yeah, in
They'll
this
beat the
league,
crap out of you.
it's all going to be coming down to time control. So they're going to be close games, but they're going to be winning those games.
Yeah, better coaching. Frank Reich went over to Carolina. I don't think he's good. He's welcome to prove
He's got
me
a lot
wrong.
to prove, yeah.
Yeah, he's welcome to prove me wrong, but I don't think he's good. I'm going with the Falcons. Better coach, better team. If Bryce Young starts balling out, they might win some games down the stretch.
That's what I was saying. The only haps there is Bryce Young.
Now, we got two C teams up here. We got Cardinals versus the powerhouse of the Commanders at the Commanders.
This game's sold out.
Well, yeah, fuck
Sold
yeah.
out.
Yeah, it is super sold out.
The Commies are 7-point favorites.
You say Red Wings?
I almost said Redskins.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, that's a no-no.
I know.
canceled.
Can't say polar bear. You can't say that. 38.5 points is the over/under, which is horrible.
I'll take the under.
Yeah, it's poultry too. 63% of the action's going to the Commies. I am going all Commies here. I don't think the Cardinals are going to win a game this year. If they do, they might win one, and it'll be because the other team doesn't show up.
I think the Cardinals will win a game this year when Kyler Murray comes back, because he is injured.
Yeah.
The Commanders still have a defense on paper that is good. Now, I've seen a lot of things the last 2 years of people saying they're underrated or not actually as good as they say. Overrated, my bad. But they're kick ass on paper. They're fast, they're strong, they're big. The defense is gonna win.
Chase Young is healthy.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Commies. Arizona's fucked.
All right. We got the Jaguars versus the Colts in the house of Irsay.
The cheapest game for week 1. If you wanted to get tickets and you're in Indianapolis, you want to see an NFL game for $20?
This could possibly
The Crisp Jefferson.
this could possibly be a tank game.
Jackson.
Jacksonville's got a 5-point favorite lead or under. Was it? Yeah, 5-point favorite for Jacksonville. 45 is the over under, and Jacksonville is getting 64% of the draw. I am going with. I think the Colts absolutely suck, and with Irsay running everything like he is and making the worst moves ever, they are going to continue to suck. And Jacksonville is going to be, in my opinion, probably the biggest improved team over the year. This should be a walk for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I don't know about tank game. Normally, tank games, both teams are tanking.
Yeah.
Like last year's Nay game, Broncos and Colts. But no, the Colts are tanking. They have to tank this year. They need more draft picks. They need better draft picks, I should say. Jaguars should walk all over them. I have a lot of faith in Anthony Richardson, though.
Anybody else in this division, I might consider taking the Colts, especially if Jonathan Taylor was playing, which he's not. But you take that team together with Jonathan Taylor against somebody that's not the Jags. You got Anthony Richardson, who I think is baller. You got Shane Steichen, baller. I think they're going to be a pretty good team, just not better than the Jags.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Now this one will be interesting. 49ers versus the little ketchup packets. It's Steelers.
This is a thriller.
This is
We're
at
gonna-
Steelers.
Gotta
too.
watch this game.
Yeah, this is going to be
This
crazy.
is in the whole ketchup bottle.
So this game is San Francisco is a favorite on the road, 2.5 points, over under 41. The Niners are getting 55% of the looks. Earlier this week we talked about this, and I took the Steelers, and I think I'm going to stay with the Steelers. I think they're going to impress, especially at home. And again, they were the most overlooked team last year, in my opinion, and they're going to not be under the radar after this game.
I'm also going to go with Steelers. The defense is insanely powerful. And Kenny Pickett, I think, is going to shock a lot of people this year.
Man. So I'm also going to take the Steelers.
There's not a whole lot of room here for anybody to advance to first
I
place.
need
in
a
the
little
week
bell
one.
because every week I'm going to pick one game to bet the mortgage on, and this is the game.
Ooh, this is
Yeah.
the game.
Bet,
I
bet
don't
your
think I'd go that
mortgage,
far.
bet everything you have in your savings on the Steelers this game.
That 55.9% rating on the 49ers is purely because of talent. But there's no one controlling the talent.
They both have good coaches.
Yeah,
They both have talent.
they both have
They
talent.
offensive and defensive
Yeah.
talent. The San Francisco has more,
Who do you think is the better quarterback?
but
Steelers.
Pittsburgh
Steelers.
has the better quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the better line.
that's what it comes down to.
And yeah,
49ers offensive line sucks balls.
doesn't
Yeah,
suck balls.
just ask McCaffrey. He'll tell you.
All right,
Doesn't
we
suck.
Oh,
got
I said not suck balls.
Titans versus Saints at Saints.
Titans versus Saints. Let me get down to it here. The Saints are a 3-point favorite, over under 41. It seems like a lot of low over unders this
The
week.
fairy tale of
The
Derek
Saints
Carr
are getting
continues.
53% of the Bills.
Votes.
Bills, looks. I'll change it up.
The fairy tale
let
of
me do
Derek
my
Carr
job, sir.
continues, man.
I'm going with the Saints on this one. I think the Titans are they're trying to do something in Tennessee where they're trying to rebuild on the fly instead of just rebuilding. That's why they went out and got D-Hop. That's why they still have Henry, which, in my opinion, they should have traded Henry last year because that's the perfect time to trade somebody that's awesome when you're not looking at being a Super Bowl contender. If they think they are, they're just kidding themselves.
I am actually gonna go with the Titans on this one.
The first difference.
The first difference, I think I don't believe in the term rebuild. I seriously don't. There's several teams across the league that you can actually ask that question: when are you going to start rebuilding? Because they say they're rebuilding and then nothing's ever happened. The rebuilding's false hopes for their fan base. And the Titans still have Derrick Henry. I know he's getting old, but they built around him. They got some kick-ass rookies this year. They're going to be good. I definitely think they're going to be really good.
As long as Tannehill's back there and they're putting everything on his shoulders, never gonna happen.
Tannehill's going to get hurt week 2, and Will Levis going to finish off the year.
That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
That would be that would be a catastrophe for them.
Yeah.
What would be a disaster would be starting Ryan Tannehill.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the options aren't great at QB.
Tannehill has at least better pocket awareness than the brick that is Will
Pocket
Levis.
awareness
Exactly.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter when you're playing the Saints. They don't have a pass rush.
Yeah.
So you put
It
Will
really
Levis back there, handing it off to Derrick Henry, get him some fucking snaps, and then he balls out when he wants.
Then go deep to
I'd put Tannehill
Hopkins.
on the bench. You just paid for an expensive rookie. Why not use him?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints.
after hearing that case. Yeah, I'll take the Saints.
All right. We got two teams with a lot to prove this year. Raiders at Broncos.
Huge game.
Huge.
Huge tone setter for these two
Could
teams.
this be the Tank Bowl? Denver is a home favorite. 4 points. Over under 44. And the Broncos are getting a lot of looks. 59%.
I find it awkward that last year's worst game was also played by the Broncos. So
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see that from the Broncos this year.
yeah, but there's that chance. I know Sean Payton's there, but
Yeah, I mean it's never gonna be that bad because Sean Payton's there. He'll
Earlier,
prevent that type of situation.
earlier this week, I picked the Raiders to win this game, and I started really doing some research, and I really think the Raiders are pretty bad. After all said and done, I am going to go with the Broncos in this game, but it is going to be a tank game. It is going to be a very shit game, and the Broncos are going to pull it out.
I've been looking at some simulations on this game. Okay. There's a few websites that do like stat crunching, like 10,000 games at a time, and they see what the final scores are. Out of 10,000 games, this game matchup finished within 1 point every single time. Is
Yeah.
literally a 50-50 toss up.
This is
And
a tough
I
one.
literally, it would make my fucking day to watch the Broncos lose week 1. And I'm going with the Raiders.
How would that make your day?
You know how butthurt those guys get?
Yeah.
I guess.
I love hearing them cry. It's the best thing.
Ayrton loves mass disappointment.
Josh McDaniels leaving is what caused the Patriots last year to be so bad. Broncos.
Now, they didn't
Fuck
have to
Josh
put Matt
McDaniels.
Patricia in charge of that, though.
They didn't have any options.
Yeah, they're a whole market full.
literally they could have hired a
get
man
some-
off the street.
No, you can go get some random guy in college looking for a promotion.
They could have brought him
Yeah, I guess
Bieniemy,
you could've.
They could have.
Jeffy
Yeah.
Weekend.
or this year,
Could they
anyways.
have? They could've
Not last year. This year, they could have went out and got him.
Oh, yeah, they could have done anything.
He was available. I mean, he was just the Chiefs OC, not even OC.
Their
really.
limit was their
I don't think
imagination.
the enemy would have wanted to go.
I think he would have, because
They
he'd been
already
the
have
same.
their next head
he'd have
coach
been-
lined up.
Yeah, we think, but somebody like a Bieniemy steps in, changes things around on offense. He's a Bill Belichick kind of guy, man. Just
He is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
it would be a
guarantee
good fit. I just don't.
it
think
would have been a
he
good
would
fit.
wanna go.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
But yeah, there were other options.
Yeah.
Fuck Josh.
They're just good friends.
Broncos.
All
Sean
right.
Payton's awesome.
Heart-wrenching one for the crew here. Eagles at Patriots. New video board on display.
The Eagles are a road favorite. 3.5 points. 45 is the over/under, and Philadelphia is getting 61.9% of the votes.
I think they're on that spread. Half.
It's gonna be close.
Like, I have my doubts the Eagles can cover that.
I think it's gonna be close. I am going with the Patriots this game. I think Philadelphia looked wore down last year. By the time they got to the Super Bowl, don't think Hurts is that great.
I know the footage I've seen. I've put a lot of shit together myself. And did Hurts play a preseason game? Do we know?
Nope. He wasn't even dressed any of them.
He wasn't dressed in any
His
of them.
arm is toast.
I think his arm's toast.
He's young.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
did you see
It's
his
just like
throw
a pitcher
power?
in baseball.
Last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just like a pitcher in baseball, man. As soon as they have the injury, it's downhill.
He's been throwing all of his life.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Huh. I'm gonna be watching.
I'm gonna be watching it too, but I got the Eagles winning this. If they
Oh,
lose to
shit.
the Patriots, they're not going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
ruin my pick in the first week.
That's
Now
why we
we're-
evaluate them.
Yeah.
In the middle
Now
of
we're
the
getting to those differences that'll make or break your first place.
You've had 6 months to think about
season.
this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles.
Hate to do it though.
Yeah.
All right. We got Rams at Seahawks. Will the 12th man really make a difference?
So where we at? It's in Seattle. Seattle's a home favorite. 5 points. 46 is the over/under, and 62% of the vote is going towards the Seahawks.
62 or
62.7. Yeah. Seattle walks this one. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, they got so much juice this year.
Rams are rough.
Very.
They're not gonna have a good time.
Especially no Cooper Cup. Their wide receiver core is now completely destroyed.
It is in their best interest to tank and draft Caleb Williams.
I think a big exactly. I think a big question mark is Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Because he looked horrible last year, even on a bad team. He looked bad when he was playing.
I've heard he's been looking good,
We'll see.
but
Because
he's still old.
yeah, he's been
like-
around forever,
Yeah.
and he just added another. He's got like
And he got
17
hurt
kids
again.
now.
Yeah.
Good time for football when you got 17 kids.
We got Seahawks across the board.
Seahawks.
All right.
Seahawks.
Dolphins versus Chargers at Chargers.
This is our game of the week. It is live from LA, Inglewood, California. The Chargers are a 3-point favorite. Over and under is a spicy 51. And the Chargers are getting 55% of the looks. This is a tough matchup.
It's gonna be a fun one.
It's going to be a fun game to watch. And I
This
think
is our
it's gonna
game of the week. I
We-
like
we were-
Niners Steelers for the game.
we thought about
This is
it.
a good one too.
Yeah, we thought about it, and from all the picks that I looked at, like over who everybody else was picking, this was almost down the line, 50-50, all the way down. That was the only game that was that close.
Yeah.
So that's
I
why I
can see
picked
it.
it
It's
as
a good
game of
pick.
the week, especially at a last minute deal. I think the Chargers are going to win this game, but I wouldn't put any money on this game.
Nope.
It's that close.
I'm on Chargers. Even with the hurt Nick Bosa. Actually, he's not hurt. He's
Joey.
holding out. Is it Nick?
Joey.
Or Joey?
Joey's on the
Joey.
Chargers.
So 49ers won't have Nick Bosa possibly? Yeah, it even solidifies that.
They
Cool.
already finalized the deal, or they are.
Last I saw was like right before we started, he was still holding out.
Yeah.
He has till the 9th before he starts getting fined.
Yeah, no, I think they're gonna keep him. It sounded like the negotiations were going
Yeah.
last time I looked
But
at it.
yeah, so Joey Bosa, I know he got hurt last year, like the Bosas do, but I mean they play hard, and I think that's literally he's going to be the key in that game. Chargers.
Yeah. I'm also gonna go with the Chargers. Yeah, two explosive teams, and one of them has better defense.
Yeah.
They're both gonna score. Lots of points. Lots of fun.
Now, what's the over/under on how many guys get hurt for more than a week on this game? Because I'm gonna set it at about 8.
8?
It's gonna be over or under that because.
I think I'll take the under, but
both-
only because it's like 7.
But yeah, right.
Yeah.
Both of these teams have become synonymous for major injuries over the last couple of years.
All right. We are now on to America's game of the week. Packers at Bears.
We've seen that on TV. Really.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god.
I was like, fuck me.
God damn, America, what are you doing? This game is in Chicago. It is the Packers Bears. The Bears are a 1-point favorite. Over under 43.5. And
It's gonna be a tight game.
the Bears are getting the most of the action at 51%.
This could go either way.
But is this a potential tank bowl?
No.
No.
No,
No, it's not gonna be that bad.
Mm-mm.
at least not for one team.
Hold on, I got to look and see who I would.
I'll go ahead. I got the Packers on this one.
Yeah, the Packers are never that bad.
Yeah,
to be
they're
involved in a tank bowl.
they're never gonna
They
be that
draft and
bad.
develop really well. They have a good line. They have a run game. They have a defense.
I think Love is gonna break down some defenses this year.
As
I
Love
really do.
does.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
No.
Love tears down walls.
Yeah.
Love builds walls and then tears them down.
I don't think Justin Fields is going to be able to run this year. I mean, everybody saw that shit and they shut it down like the last 2 weeks of the season.
I will say from the reports I read and some of the TV I watched today, they're actually planning on him not running as much.
Yeah, I
they
mean, he's going to get obliterated.
Yeah, they want him to be in the pocket
That's
a
yeah.
lot more than they was last year.
I mean, I'm still going to say, the pocket passers are the way to
It's
go.
nice having a running quarterback, but you don't want him calling his own number.
Yeah.
That running is there for just getting out of his
Emergencies.
jam. I'm going with the Packers on this one. Close game.
We got to circle back around to that calling your own number thing. I have a thought on that. I'm actually going to take the Bears.
All right. We got Cowboys at Giants.
Cowboys at Giants in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Dallas are the road favorites at 3.5 points. 46.5 is the over/under, and the Cowboys are getting 55% of the draw. I'm going to switch up because I had the Giants earlier this week. I am actually going to go with the Cow Pies.
I'm on Cowboys.
Fucking hate you guys. I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Cowboys are
Giants
tough.
just don't have anything this year.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they're going to be decent. I just don't think. I think they can make the playoffs as a backdoor wild card type team, but I think the Cowboys, like I said, they're going to be a lot like last year. They're going to win these games. They're going to make the playoffs, and then cowboy up like they normally do and exit quickly.
And now on to America's most overhyped game of the year. Bills versus Jets.
This is a Monday night game, also in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Buffalo is a 2.5-point favorite, which means the Jets and the Giants are both underdogs at home in the same stadium. Probably
Which is
never
wonderful.
happened
Same
before,
week,
ever.
how can you say it's overhyped, though?
Because of Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
It's not overhyped.
It's not overhyped. I think it's going to be an awesome game. We're going to learn a lot in this game.
Yeah, we're going to learn a lot, especially
Yeah.
about Buffalo.
I didn't know
about the
both
Jets.
teams.
Yeah.
I didn't know Von Miller was going to be hurt for this game. I thought he was ready to roll.
Oh, that sucks.
Everything I saw, he was ready to roll. So
Okay.
and
He-
when we looked right
He-
before,
yeah, but he is marked as out with a knee injury.
Buffalo, once again, is 2.5-point favorite. 46.5 is the over/under, and Buffalo is getting 57% of the bets.
So this is oh yeah, go ahead. Who you got?
I am going to go with Buffalo, and I hope they stomp them.
Yep. I'm in with Buffalo. I think it's funny though. September 11th, two New York teams. It's great. They get to do their, the whole Remember,
So if
9/11
both of them lose, does that mean both the towers fell again?
Again.
9/11 will take on a whole
it's
new
just
meaning.
unfortunate that it's the New York team that's called the Jets.
Jets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you've been watching the Hard Knocks, Quincy Williams got some funny shit to say about that. So definitely watch that shit. It's bad, but it's funny for
Yeah,
Quincy
Hard Knocks
Williams.
is hard to watch, but there are some moments.
Yeah. You know,
Bills.
part of me wants to take the Jets here, but I'm not going to for this first game because I have to see their O-line play. I don't
I think
it's
their
gonna
O-line
be-
is trash.
I think their O-line is trash.
Agreed.
Yeah. And I think if it wasn't, or if there was some hope, that I might pick them. But I'm
All right,
going to have to go with the Bills.
I'll bring this up real quick. How many sacks do you think the Jets give up this week? Or
4.
on Monday night? 4?
2.
I was thinking 4.
5.
5. Yeah, that's. Be ready.
The only reason I say 2 is because I've looked over the Bills' defense, and they're going to have a pass rush problem because they built for the pass stop this year. They're literally the opposite of last
Oh,
year.
yeah, I guess with no Von Miller. Maybe
No Von Miller, they don't. I mean, they got that new badass DT that might get a couple sacks. You know, they got some edge rushers, but they're all in on the pass stop.
So I know Aaron Rodgers watches this every week.
Yeah.
And
He's been on.
Yeah, he's been on the show before. He's a friend of the show.
So is
but
Brian Dayball?
White Walker's in with 3 sacks.
No, Dayball has not been on.
no, he.
We'll have to reach out.
Yeah, we'll have to reach out to him. We got a whole list of people we want on the show, and everybody's just knocking the door down trying to get on here. So, yeah, that's a strong guess here. Aaron, watch your back. That's all I got to say. Watch your back, brother.
That's it.
At all the games?
That's
That's
it.
it for
Alright.
the prediction.
We got to circle back around to this running quarterback calling your own numbers.
All right.
I think
Real
we've
quick,
talked about this
as
a
we're
lot.
running out of light.
All right. So, is RPOs and triple options, is that quarterback, count as quarterback calling their own number?
I don't think so.
You said RPOs and what?
Triple options.
Like triple options. I don't think so. I think when the quarterback takes the direct snap and just runs, already has a plan. you know, to-
So I'm actually going to break this down because RPOs, yes, that is calling number. Triple options, no.
So, okay, would you consider Jalen Hurts last year, him calling his own number,
Yes.
the way he played?
yes,
Okay, and they made it to the Super Bowl?
didn't win. Nobody's ever won as running quarterback.
I suppose.
He did
But-
good, but he tore himself up.
Huh.
He was banged up all year. Why do you
He
want
still
your
win a lot of
quarterback-
games that way.
Why do you want to pay a quarterback to be a quarterback when he's just going to go out there and get banged up? It's hard enough. Just ask Herbert. It's hard enough to be a pocket quarterback without
Yeah.
getting beat up. Why
But
would
you
you
can
want
win
why
a
would
lot
you
of
want to put
games
yourself
that
in
way.
that?
The Bears can win a lot of games that way.
Yeah.
The difference with Hurts, though, is he doesn't break out of the pocket immediately. He'll stay in the pocket, and he'll actually read the defenses. And then that's where you get into the type of quarterbacks. Because if you have, let's put a third contender up there. Let's put Cam Newton in there. You play Cam Newton. Cam Newton played exactly like Fields. He's not as fast as Fields, but every single fucking play, he was in the pocket for half a second and then broke out as soon as he saw a lineman drop a block. Hurts will stay in the pocket. He'll move up in the pocket too.
Having a
He's
running
like Josh
back, having a running back and calling your own name
Yeah.
is like going to a brothel without your own condoms. You don't know what's going to happen if you get there without.
That was another one. Do you think Josh Allen calls his own number?
I don't think Josh Allen calls his own number.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure he has, but he's better about it. But I think he leaves himself options.
Yeah, that's the thing is that you got to leave options.
Yeah.
And I don't think Justin Fields never leaves options. That whole last year, it was, okay, Justin Fields, what's he going to do? Not what the Bears are going to do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You never hear about the Bears. You just hear about Justin Fields.
And Justin Fields, he had a couple big runs last year. A couple, in the 70s and 80 yards, which is awesome. But if that only happens twice a year, that's 14 points. That's 12 points without the kick. That's a very small number for the amount of points you want to get over the season.
I just think you're a little off the mark with Fields.
We'll
I think
find
he's
out
better
week
than
1.
that.
We'll find out week 1.
I mean,
That's gonna do it.
if he's gonna run, the Lions might be a good team to try it out. He's gonna play him.
They're gonna get stomped.
He's stomped.
The
That's it.
Lions? What about what?
When the Bears play the Lions.
When the Bears, they gotta play him
Okay.
twice.
Yeah.
I was
I mean, they
week
got
one's the Packers.
Badass
Yeah,
edge
that's it.
rushers and
Yeah.
yeah. All right, that's it. Dirtyfoot Gang versus the Pigskin. Week 0 and 1, because we won't be here for week 1. We'll be there for week 2.
No lounge next week. We'll
No
talk about that
lounge.
on the lounge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
no
talk
football
about
next
this
week.
tomorrow. Yeah.
If you wanna tune in, I'll try and set it up and talk about football for 2 hours by myself.
The lounge is 7 o'clock again tomorrow. Where it's getting cooler out, but we like the 7 or 6. No, is it 6 o'clock?
I thought it was 7.
Yeah, we started
did
7.
7
Yeah,
last
Yeah,
7
it's
o'clock.
7. Yeah, so we're doing 7 o'clock
The
just so
only
it's
downside
nice.
is it gets dark.
It does get dark, but we're gonna try lights tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna have lights, so
Cool.
that'll be better. And see you guys tomorrow.
All right, thanks for stopping by, guys.